Game. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. They run with Breida. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Garoppolo gives to Breida, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Garoppolo. They'll set up a screen for Breida. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
13.
Now it's Breida. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
One, Omaha. Check. 65.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now a give coming right is Breida. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gold to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Oh, good move. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout. Making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. 180. I got you.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish him. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum, all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. I was was home to sleep, designing sheets now. 30 different missions, when I speak they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't true. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up, greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
On the ready, 56, Mike 56. Watch the run, watch the run.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way down to the 39. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
From the 36, Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. Well, that's a familiar connection right there. Christian Kirk was in the same class as Kyler Murray at Texas A&M. They played together as freshmen before Murray transferred. Kirk, though, he stayed in College Station, had a great 3-year career before being drafted 47th overall in 2018. Was having a solid rookie campaign last year, but then broke his foot in Week 13 and was shut down the rest of the way. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. A handoff out of the pistol, it's Drake. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Now on 1st down, Drake again. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Get up! Do, six! White!
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. This is Breida, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
12.
Breida, he'll try the right side. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40, and down to the 28-yard line. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now Mostert. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 man. Check curls.
12, fellas, here we go.
Watch the shift.
2.
This is Mostert. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here we go. 180!
Watch the screen.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Clinton McDonald. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Undercrush. Back.
Check. Kill.
Here's Breida. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On second down, it's Drake. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Check 56. Watch the
Murray going to try to throw on third down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
We take a win call. Check 13.
11, 11, 11, 11.
31. Check 31. Check 3. Check
21, 21.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 34. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. He's at the 50. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
And some room to maneuver. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. On first down, Drake. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second and 9, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal.
First and goal, Arizona.
56. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Now Gold for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. and that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running, it's Drake. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Justin Pugh, the left guard that time with a flag. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. On 2nd down, here's Murray. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but over the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. Solid footwork, but not able to get a whole lot. Brought down shy of the 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
I'm darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, You don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42.
Here we go.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On play action, now Garoppolo. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 49er fans likely holding their breath watching Garoppolo scramble, but that time it pays off. He's in one piece, and he's got the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
They'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check. 21, 21. Check. 13, 13.
Now a give to Breida. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gould able to tack on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
On the return, the Cardinals take over first and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch.
Accelerating, and off he goes. The 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, 81 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their own 44. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
You got it.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
Well,
they?
when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Chandler Jones in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
He was defended by Patrick Peterson.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
Escaping the pressure right. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now Murray off play action. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After the sack on first down, Murray airing this one out for Fitzgerald. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Has several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Murray now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Eric Armstead in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. Looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
Hey. Hatchet. That's it.
From the gun, Murray. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. Always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
Truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Here we go. 180. 1, Omaha. Go. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 23. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit.
The ball comes out, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. To throw is Murray. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray flush to his right. This one caught by Isabella. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. And Isabella with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. No gain on the play there, second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. 27 yards there, a first down. Garoppolo, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
11. 12.
Now we give running left is Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Brooks Reed with a tackle.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
You get block me. You get block me.
Hey, Delta.
You get block me.
Throwing on second down. Garoppolo taking a shot for Samuel. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. First down, Murray. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. To try again after the sack. Murray airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Akello Witherspoon. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Uncorks one for Davis. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. Buying time to his left. Completes it to Samuel. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chandler Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
6 guard. Check 6 guard.
Throwing on second and long. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 36 yards on the play. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Garoppolo out wide here to Samuel. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll run with Drake. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Right back to Drake. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Now Drake. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. 20. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for San Francisco, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Arizona, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they will finally get an extra week to heal up a bit as they will get the late bye in Week 12. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more birds than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more birds than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball, man. All I ever do is ball, man. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Go to Z-rolls like a friendly yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in it. Finish em. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the Arizona, better kill them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With state prop you looking bleak now. I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find it so she fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up, greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back.